Welcome, my Leos. This is Tarot NY Oracle, where we get into the cloud to see what we see, and we're going to be diving into your person's feelings and thoughts, their wants, actions. This is your you versus them for the next 30 days. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it. While I was meditating, I was getting the phrase, why stay? And I was getting the phrase, winding down. So that might resonate with some of you. We are going to draw for past, present, and future energy first. Wow, okay. You guys just want to talk quick. And then we're going to be diving into what your person and then what you perceive this connection as, and then look at what the universe has to say about it. Thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance to our Leos. And remember, this is a general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And don't force something to fit. If it doesn't fit, everything will not fit everybody. And cross watchers, remember that in generals, energy can be flipped as well. And so while I am reading for the Leo, it may very well be your energy and the Leo may be here. So take the side which resonates with your energy the most. This is most likely going to be a soulmate or soul tribe or soul twin or a romantic connection for many of you, but not all of you. For some of you, it's just going to be a friend or family or someone from your soul tribe, someone you're having a strong connection with. So we do get the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So there's a sense in the history between you guys. Maybe this is a fresh connection for many of you, or you guys have just moved to the next level. For some of you, maybe you guys have gone into partnership, business partnership, or started a new business. I do have a sense of you guys are protecting your turf. You're defending your area, your space, your territory, perhaps even the connection. For some of you, you're fighting for that new beginning in the past to happen. In the current energy, I do see the Six of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. So there's a stronger sense of reciprocity between the two of you. One of you is offering a new level of love for this person, so for many of you, if this is a new connection, maybe you are taking this person out on a date or showing up with roses. For others of you, this is like, confessing your love and wanting to go to the next step. There's some sort of next step, next leveling up, and reciprocity over the course of the next 30 days. So this is going to be for your month of November. Let's go ahead and jump into the perspectives of our Leo and Leo's person. So what do we get for perspectives? The perspectives of Leo and Leo's person. And remember, this is just the perspective that this person has overall of you. And there's also a truth that is between you, that the universe generally has lessons in our connections for us and reasons as to why we're connecting. All right, so we do have trust on Leo's side. So there's a sense of respect or sincerity that they feel is coming from their person. We also got this energy from the Sagittarius's view of their person as well, or the person they were moving into, because there was a lot going on in that reading. But for our Leos, we do have a sense of your person is sincere, or they can trust you. They believe that you are there to support them and to show up honestly. We do have a sense of your person feeling like they might feel like they're in survival mode, or things are cunning. They're trying to persevere. They're trying to be fearless. They're trying to get their freedom. So they have a sense in the connection or of you that you're kind of maybe the opposite of the way that you are viewing your person. So it looks like two opposite peoples coming together, someone coming up with respect and support, sincerity and trust, and another person coming up trying to persevere through life with fearlessness, but also liking their freedom and trying to survive, maybe being in survival mode. Let's see what else the energy has in store for us. So I do see that the universe's truth is all about transformation, new beginnings, and evolution. So I do get 2 energies of new beginnings. I do feel like this is a new connection for most of you that I'll be reading for, but let's see what else we do get. The universe is saying this is for your better spiritual and emotional evolution and transformation. For the overall next 30 days, the energy that we will be tapping into for our Leos and Leos as person is all about chemistry. There's going to be a lot of sparks, passion, attraction, and chemistry between you two. And I do see that Knight of Cups being offered, that love, that romantic gesture, that new leveling up. So let's go ahead and see what kind of energy that we get for our, let me set this deck a little bit more. Let's see what new energy we get for our Leos in our feeling space. And then we're going to go ahead and check the feelings of the cross watcher. And let's see what kind of feelings, energy do we get for our Leos. All right, so we do get the 7 of Cups and the Magician and the 2 of Cups. Okay, let's go ahead and get a little energy from your person first. So I do use the Visconti Forza deck from the 1950s. So this is the original deck, what they used. It's called the Golden Deck. So yeah, this deck is over 500 years old. It's a replication, obviously, but yeah, I love it. So I like using it in my you versus them. All right, so we do get the 9 of Wands for your person. Your person's feelings in this connection. Your person's feelings for you and for the connection. The cross watchers. Over the next 30 days in November. All right, so we do get a 7 of Cups is all about those decisions. There might be a little bit of confusion for the Leo. Like sometimes this can be a sense of, is this fantasy or is this real? You know, and since I see that there's a lot of attraction, sparks, passion, chemistry, I can see where Leo might be wondering, is this for real or is this not? It also could have to do with trust issues. Let's see what else we can see in the cards. But I do see that the Leo is trying to maybe ground themselves a little bit, and they're trying to make up their mind about what this is. We do get a strong Magician and 2 of Cups energy. So this is feeling really good to the Leo. Not only is there attraction and sparks, but on an emotional, intuitive level, your person is feeling a good, strong connection with you. And the Magician is all about making that happen. This is all about manifesting, and you know, this man is a man of magic. You know, this is the divine masculine energy as well. So this could be soulmate, soul twin kind of as well. Because we do get 2 strong soulful energies right together. So so there's a sense though that, is this for real? Because this just feels too good to be true. Like you know, they feel very connected to you intuitively, emotionally. There's a lot of physical attraction here. So let's go ahead and see what we get for our crosswatcher side. Our crosswatcher is feeling a 9 of Swords. And our crosswatcher is also feeling strength. I don't like this card in the deck though, because don't hit the animals, but it's the only card I don't like in this deck. All right, I had a cough. Okay. And then we have our 3 of Cups. So we do have the 9 of Swords, which is all about, there's some stress and worry. It's interesting because your first card in both of your feeling spaces is a little bit like standing back. Your Leo's like, is this for real? I'm confused though. Is this real or is this fantasy? And your person, you know, the crosswatcher, is like, I'm a little stressed and worried about this. I'm a little worried about what's going to happen. What is this really about? But then your next 2 energies are beautiful energies. So it's like, but I feel really connected and strong, divine masculine, soulmate, soul twin energy, or at least a strong emotional, intuitive bond. And your person is feeling like, you know, they're able to show up strong, show up for who they are, their wants, their needs, their boundaries. They're and they're also feeling like there's a strong sense of being able to come together and celebrate and have fun with you. Like they enjoy your company. Let's see what else we get. Sometimes that can be a third party. So let's see what else we get and see what shows up. We do get our perception space next. So that'll give us a little bit more information about what's going on with our Leo. So our Leo is perceiving the Temperance and the Sun in reverse. And our World. So the Leo perceives this connection or perceives you, their cross watcher, as something that allows them balance internally. They can choose love over fear. Like they can feel a sense of this connection is not throwing them through a loop. It's not too much drama. It's not too much trauma. It's not too much karma. You know, it feels pretty even, pretty balanced. So they perceive you or this connection as something that's pretty balanced and helps make them feel balanced. There is a sense of they're not really sure, like they're in the dark. They feel like they're in the dark about something. And it's probably because this is a new connection. Because I do get the Ace of Pentacles and a new beginning energy. And so far I'm not getting any strong grounded energy or committal energy yet. So as strong and as passionate as it is, it does feel new for most of you. Although take it what resonates. There can be, groups of you where maybe you have been in and out, you guys have been flirty, maybe you guys have known each other for months and months and months, but you're trying to solidify something as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be brand new, but I do see that the Leo feels like they're in the dark about something. They perceive you as maybe they can't make you out. Maybe you're a mystery to them. Maybe there's some things that they're wondering about. But also in the connection, like this is also a very strong soulful energy in the upright. So in the reverse, there's a sense of it feels like a really strong connection, but I'm kind of in the dark, not understanding why just yet. We do get the World as well. So there's a sense that their cross watcher has maybe left a relationship and is moving forward toward them, or a sense that this connection itself is starting a new cycle or starting a new, it's completed something together and it's starting something new. So for some of you, maybe you've been kind of, again, flirty or in and out of things with this person, and it's like you've completed that cycle and now you're moving forward into a stronger, newer, maybe going from friends into relationship or something like that. For others of you, they're perceiving you as someone who's just left a relationship and you've kind of taken your lessons from that. You've completed that part of your life and you've moved on now with them. So let's go ahead and see what we get for our perception space for our Leos. And Leo's person. Our Leo's person. Okay, we do get a 5 of Wands and a 7 of Pentacles. And we do get the 8 of Cups. Wow, okay, very interesting. So both of you do get an energy of feeling like, so the 8 of Cups is all about moving forward. Moving toward things that are emotionally satisfying them, leaving behind the things that are not emotionally satisfying them. So both of you get a sense of leaving something behind from your past and moving forward, like as if you've left some other connection. Maybe both of you have left a connection and decided to come together for yourselves because you're like, you know what, that's not making me happy. This person makes me happy. There's a sense of, or within this connection itself, it's like, you know what, I want to be more than friends. Let's move toward our happiness. Both of you are on the same page about that in your perception space. You both perceive each other as doing that. In this person's perception space of their Leo, they do see their Leo as maybe a bit of a fighter, a bit of someone who, will stand their ground, fight for what they believe in. They might perceive you as someone that they have to fight for, or you have a lot of competition around you, or they perceive you as a fighter. you know, take the energy as it resonates. But there's some sort of energy around fighting for, or competition that they have to fight through. But Leos are, you know, a fiery energy, so it makes sense for our Leos. We also have a strong Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Coins, which is all about investments. You know, it's kind of low effort right now. It's like our waiting energy. We're waiting on something to happen. We're not putting too much effort into it right now, but we see that this is something that could provide a good investment for us. And we are moving away from the things that aren't serving us and moving toward things that are serving us. So let's go ahead. So far, this is, you know, a beautiful read for you guys. Looks like there's a lot of positive. Wow, we do get the Lovers. Okay, so this is probably, okay, I see. The Six of Swords. And, all right, so this is our want space. Let's go ahead and get some energy for your person. And all right, we do see that in the wants, Leo wants you. They have a very strong connection to you. They want love. They feel a really strong love to you. This is a strong soul twin soulmate card, and this is a divine masculine, and this is a twin flame soulmate card as well. So we get 4 very strong energies of soul connection in Leo's energy here. So the Six of Swords is all about moving into uncharted territory, moving into a future that you're not sure about yet. But it's in the inverse, so they might not quite be ready to take those steps. I do see confusion in their, you know, feeling space, like they're kind of confused about what to do just yet. Things might be coming across as maybe too good to be true, maybe for them right now. And I also see that the moon is in inverse. So there's a sense of needing to dig deep into your intuition, dig deep into what your intuition is telling you about this connection. So they might feel a little disconnected from their intuition right now, and they need to get their intuition and their emotions in alignment with themselves so that they can listen to what their soul's telling them about this connection, about their journey in it, so that they can feel like they can move forward in, you know, uncharted territory with this connection, because there's a really strong energy that's showing up for them, and it might be throwing them off. They might be feeling a little bit afraid. I do see the Nine of Wands, and so they're wanting to, there's a sense also that this is creating a, I don't want to say burden. It's not so much of a burden. It's more like that this energy is creating for them. It's like a heavy energy. That's what it is. It's a heavy energy for them, and they want to be able to persist through it. They don't want to quit it. They want to persist through it. They want to do it. They want to make something happen. They want to be able to lift their head up high and be like, you know, we did it. We made it. But it is a strong energy for them, and they're not fully sure what to make of it yet. And they're not sure whether they want to make a move. There's a little bit of, there's hesitancy in their energy. So in the current energy, I do see that there's reciprocity, and there's an offer of stepping to the next level in this connection. But there's also a sense, you know, in their want space that like they don't want to go too fast, because they're still trying to fill this out. So in the want space for our cross watchers, we do get the Two of Wands, which is another really strong soulmate, soul twin energy. And so there's a sense of the cross watchers wanting plans, wanting to plan to get together, to have that union, to unify things. We also have the 8 in reverse. So this is a sense of maybe feeling like they're not good enough, or maybe something they're doing isn't good enough. They're wanting to be able to be good enough to show up enough for the connection, as well as for the Leo to show up good enough as well. It might have to do with their Leo. They do have a sense of, this is our cup, but our cup is in reverse. So this is our ace of cups. So this is like, you know, I don't want to start something new with someone else, but they might also be feeling a little restricted as well in their own intuition and emotional space. In the upright, you know, this can be starting something new, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like this person is feeling, maybe in their intuition and emotion, they're also feeling a little stuck, like they're not really sure what to make of it. They're wanting to be able to move out of that energy and have that next level up. But I see that that will be happening over the course of the next 30 days because we have this in our current energy. They will be leveling up. But, you know, the cross watcher is feeling stuck right now in the current energy. Like, are we going to get there? Are we going to have that love offer, that next level up? And I see that they wouldn't really want a new beginning with someone else. It feels like you two are in it together, and you guys, and it feels like something new here. Let's go ahead and see what our actions are for our Leos. All right, for the next 30 days, I do see death and rebirth, our 8 of Wands, and our Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So the Leo is wanting to make something happen. It really feels like the Leo, maybe the Leo was in a previous relationship and they're coming out of that to go toward you, because it feels like there's a little bit of resistance about moving forward out of something and into something else. And we also have their world energy and their perceptions, that they're perceiving this connection as something that they want, something that they can, something they want to be in. But it's also the idea of something else ending. And we get that energy again in their death and rebirth. So in their action space, they are leaving something behind and moving toward you. So if they were in a previous connection, they're leaving that behind. And it might be going a little slowly because we do have the Six of Swords in reverse, but they're leaving that behind and moving toward you. For another group of you, you know, this does have to do with an internal process that they're going through. You know, if it's not that, if you guys are starting a relationship together and you guys didn't leave someone else to be with each other, then this energy has to do with healing inside, and the world and the death and rebirth is about processing some sort of lesson, some sort of healing that needed to be done, and moving forward. Like they're processing it, they're healing. Like if they needed to go into therapy, it's like they did it, they're processing it, they're going through it. If there's some sort of lesson they needed to learn, something that was exchanged between you that they're like, yeah, I guess I do need to start doing that. There's some sort of internal change that they're making, and that's coming full circle for them. But we do have this Six of Swords, you know, in their wants. So there's some resistance around it, but over the course of the next 30 days, I do see that they're coming out the other end and they're getting connected with you, or they're healing something and reconnecting with you. I do see the Eight of Wands. So this is all about that power, that really fast movement forward. Like they're moving very fast out of what they're doing or out of their healing and toward you. I also see the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful energy. We had this show up as well in the past, but we also had the Knight of Cups show up in the current energy. So whatever offers were on the table in October through November, those offers are manifesting and becoming even stronger between the two of you. Your Leo really wants to start something with you. whether you guys were friends and now you're together, or you guys have been flirty and finally finalizing something, or if you both are coming out of a previous relationship, it feels like that's going to be for a lot of you as well, and moving toward each other. Let's go ahead and see what we get for action spaces for Leo's cross watchers. Wow, another sun energy. Yeah, this is a very strong soul connection. And we get 9 of Wands. All right, and we do get our Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so some of you may be connecting with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Both of you end on a strong, grounded foundation of commitment. The Leo is, moving toward whatever is possible, all the potential of this. And the cross watcher is like, I'm there for it, and stabilizing everything and making it more solid and more committed. We also get a strong sun energy in the cross watcher. We also have that energy over here in the Leo, which is a strong soulmate, soul twin energy as well. Yeah, so this is the sun, and this is connected to our 9 of Wands. So our 9 of Wands is all about, persisting through something that may feel like a struggle. And this is also the same energy that the Leo has in their wants. They're wanting to persist through. They're wanting to not give up. They're wanting to say, we can do this, we can make it through. And that is exactly what the energy is for the cross watcher in their actions over the next 30 days. They also have a sense of awareness around this connection. I feel like the cross watcher might be aware more than the Leo of how significant this connection is, or aware of its intuitive or soul tie, because there is the awareness around energy in our cross watcher. But for a lot of you, it can also mean that the awareness is around our 9 of Wands. So our 9 of Wands is like, you know what? I know that you or I are going through some sort of struggle, especially if you're breaking up with someone and then coming together. And it can also have to do with work, if there's a lot on your guys' plate, and it's like, but I know that there's a lot on our plate, or there's a lot that we're struggling through, or a lot we're going to have to leave behind, but we're going to do it. We're going to persevere, and I know we're going to make it. And it's like, this person's got a really positive energy around making it, as well as the Leo. But the Leo does have a little bit of resistance, in their want space of letting something go, of moving completely forward. But in their energy over the next 3 days, they are going to push through that strongly and quickly to offer something, because we do get our Ace of Pentacles in our Knight of Cups. But cross watchers, you also are having difficulty tapping into your emotion and intuition. You're wanting that to clear out, or clear out for your person as well. So, wow, very beautiful energy, and a lot of energy that's mimicked here and here and here. And even though they're not the same cards, it's a very similar energy that we get here as well as here. So you guys are mirroring each other a bit, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and look in our future energy. So for the month of December, wow, we do have the World again. So the World has showed up twice. So there's some sort of cycles that you guys are going through, that you guys are completing to become healthier, or to become more solidified together. And of course, for some of you, as I said, you're leaving a relationship behind and you're solidifying this. For others, you're healing something in the relationship. But in November, you guys are processing another cycle as well, another cycle of healing. And in December, you guys are going to come full circle, completion, and that next step is going to be healed between you guys. I do see that is overshadowed by an energy of feeling like you're withdrawn or missing out on something, or things just aren't coming to you. So there might be a sense that, and this is just a little bit in the energy, it's like a blip on the radar, like, can we do this? Or Are we missing out on something good? Can this healing take place? Can we come together? Is this going to work? Like, but it's just a blip on the radar, because the energy that's strongest is, you know what, we are doing it, and you know what, we are stronger, and we are healed, and we are moving forward. So very beautiful energies. And oh, the tree has got my glove. Let's go ahead and look what we get in our angel advice. I do love our angel advice and our animal advice. And let's see here. We do get, for the numbers 3, 8, 7, 9, 5. And let's see what we get here. 2, 2, 2, 2. So we do have a 1 and a 1, which is also another strong indicator of soulmate, soul twin, and another 1. We have 1, 1, 1. These always show up when I get a lot of soulful energy. And 2, 2, 2, 2. So either of those could be synchronicities for you, you know, confirmation that this is for you. If you're seeing 1, 1, 1 or 2, 2, 2, 2, feminine forces, relationships, harmony, prosperity, collaboration, patience, humility, support, and connection. While you have the strength to accomplish everything on your own, life is meant to be shared. Partner with the right spirit, and together you'll become an unstoppable force. Honor your commitments and value the people around you. Avoid judgment and focus on listening to building meaningful connections. All right, let's go ahead and get our bread of life as well. And we do get a Proverbs 3, 6. And in all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. So this is a lot like the Hangman card in the tarot deck, which is let go, let God, surrender to the process of the of God's source, the universe, however you want to frame it in your mind, trusting the higher power above you and trusting that process. So trusting or surrendering, like our Hangman, allows you to get into an ease instead of resistance. And I do see a little bit of resistance over here in the Leo energy, and a little blockage in the intuition and emotional on both of your energies, Leo and your person. And so when we kind of let go, let God, or submit to trusting the process, trusting the universe, God's source has our back, we're able to then realign. And as we realign, our paths become straight. So we do get a strong trust energy from our Leo, trusting their person or trusting the process as well. So that is the encouragement for you to do, to push forward over your next 30 days in November in more positive and better energy. We do have the Twin Flame journey, and this is a thumbnail. The link will be below, also in description and comments. Like, share, and subscribe. We are a growing channel. We've been around for 2 months now, so we're still very new, and we love to hear everything you have to say in comments. You can claim the energy. That really helps you energetically, but you can also let us know what's going on in your relationship so we can tap into your energy, or just let us know what you like. So thank you so much for joining, and I will see you all again in December.